Back when I was a little kid dreaming of faraway places, I used to imagine myself in Africa, hanging out with giraffes and lions. Later, as an adult, I visited the continent several times, but I never got around to going on safari. To make up for this, I spent a whole week of my no-baggage trip watching wildlife in the South African bush. This was less a scientific endeavor than an attempt to reconnect with that old childhood fascination. I had 3 safari guides during my week in South Africa. First up, there was Lemby, who had a good eye for wildlife and a great sense of humor.
Thank you very much.
Then there was Jacques, a conservationist who liked plants almost as much as animals.
It's part of the mint family. Looks a lot like a mint leaf as well.
And finally, there was Robert, a nice enough guy who seemed disproportionately obsessed with the passenger side door of our Land Rover. As we drove through the South African backcountry looking for wildlife, it was interesting to see which animals attracted the most attention. People kept mentioning a group of charismatic megafauna called the Big Five, but I had trouble keeping track of which animals qualified for this group.
What was the other one? Justin helped me out here. No, I started with elephant. Pardon the technical difficulties of me not being able to remember everything. Elephant, rhino,
As it turned out, the Big Five looks something like this. The Big Five. These species were once considered the most dangerous animals on the African continent. First you have the lion, the legendary king of the jungle. There's also the rhino, which looks otherworldly up close. The elephant is part of the Big Five, as is the ferocious buffalo. Rounding out the Big Five is the leopard. Thanks to the reputation of these beasts, these species are the most sought-after animals on any safari. The thing is, many of my favorite wildlife experiences in Africa didn't involve Big Five animals. Check out these hippos squaring off over territory in Kruger National Park. That little splashing motion they make with their tails could be the most endearingly adorable gesture of aggression in the animal kingdom. Cheetahs aren't members of the Big Five either, but watching this cheetah feast on an impala while keeping an eye out for hyenas was mesmerizing to watch.
I don't really know that the Big Five are all that much more exciting than some of the animals that you see at random and don't know what to expect. So I feel like I want to declare a new system outside of the Big Five, and maybe I'll just call it the No Baggage 9, and maybe we can get some theme music, and I can declare the No Baggage 9 from my own experiences.
Skål, så var det så.
Ich frag nichts.
Give me talk over. Yeah, I got to see skål. Okay, don't push anymore, just leave it like that.